Hey guys, please subscribe to my channel and help me reach 1K subscribers. The kitchen was warm with the smell of food, but your heart already felt really heavy. Jivo sat at the dining table, his small legs swinging back and forth, impatience written over all over his little face. Jivo, Mommy, hurry up. I said I'm hungry. Why do you always take forever to make food? I can't wait. Your name. Jivo, I'm almost done. Just wait one more minute, okay? Be patient, baby. But he groaned and slammed his spoon against the table so loudly that it made you flinch. Jivo, you're so annoying. Daddy never makes me wait. You're the worst mommy ever. You sighed, holding back the sting in your hot chest. Everyone spoiled him. Jungkook, his grandmother, all the relatives, and they loved him so much that they never let him hear the word no. If he broke something, he was forgiven. If he misbehaved, he was pampered. Slowly, your sweet little boy had turned into a stubborn, spoiled prince who thought he could do anything. You placed a bowl of soup in front of him and said softly, your name, here. Eat slowly, it's hot, so blow first, okay? But instead of listening, Jivu smirked. He dipped his spoon, lifted it high, and then suddenly, before you could even react, he threw the hot soup straight at your face. The liquid splashed across your cheeks, dripping down your chin onto your clothes. The ball clattered onto the table, soup spilling everywhere. You gasped, shocked, and frozen in place. Your hands trembled as you reached up to it wipe your face. It stung, not just from the heat of the soup, but from the cruelty of your own child, who was just a little boy. Jivo laughing. Ha ha, look at you, mommy. You look so stupid, like a clown. Your lips parted, but no words came out. Your eyes burned, not just from the soup, but from the tears threatening to spill. Jivo, why would you do that? But Jivo only crossed his arm, glaring at you with a pout. Jivo, because you always scold me. I hate you. I wish you weren't my mommy. The words stabbed into your heart like a knife. You stumbled back a little, holding the edge of the counter for the support. Your name, Chivo. Don't say that. That's a very bad thing to say. But he didn't stop. His spoiled arrogance grew with every second. I don't care. Daddy loves me more than you. Also, Grandma loves me more than you. Everyone loves me except you. You're just mean all the time. You're not even my real mommy. I don't want you. Your breath, your breath caught in your throat. Your knees felt weak. Your vision blurry from the tears you were desperately trying to hold back. You bent down to his level, your voice trembling. Your name, Chivo. You can't talk to me like that. I'm your mom, and I love you. You know that. But you showed your hand away, and when you tried to touch him, don't touch me. I don't need you. I only need daddy, Chivo said to you. The word echoed in your ears, crushing you bit by bit. For a moment, the kitchen felt silent except for the dripping sound of soup hitting the floor. You felt completely defeated. After the soup incident, Gio ran upstairs to his room laughing as if nothing had happened. You stood in the kitchen for a moment, frozen, holding your tears. Slowly, you began cleaning the table, wiping the soup stains from the floor and the chair, your hands trembling slightly. You thinking, if I scold him more, he'll start hating me. Everyone in the family had praised him today for being clever and standing up for himself. And here you were, the only one trying to teach him manners. The more you scolded, the more distant he seems to become from you. You think to yourself, maybe it's better if I talk to Jungkook, only he can teach Jiwo the discipline he needs. You set aside the dishes and wiped your tears quickly. Taking a deep breath, you started preparing food for Jungkook since it was almost time for him to return from the office. You chopped, stirred, and arranged his favorite dishes quietly, your mind still on Gio and the frustration of the day. An hour later, you were sitting at the table trying to calm yourself when the doorbell rang. You went to open it and there he stood, Jungkook, cool as ice in his usual composed demeanor. He handed you his coat without a word and glanced around. Where's Jivo? Jivo Appa is home. He's upstairs. Jivo, Jivo. Jivo came running down, throwing himself into Jungkook's arm, laughing as if he hadn't caused the chaos earlier. Watching me see your chest tighten with an unexpected pang of jealousy. You had carried this child for 9 months, raised him day after day, sacrificed your sleep, your energy, and your every moment for him. And yet, he clung to his father like a glue. Jungkook, busy in his office for most of the day, but still managed to be most important person to him than you ever were. I made your favorite food. Do you want to shower first or eat first? I'll shower first. You nodded quietly as he carried Jiwo upstairs. 20 minutes later, Jungkook came down into his pajamas, Jiwo in his arms, and sat at the table. Jungkook, did Jiwo eat food? Before you could even answer, Jiwo spoke up first, loudly and smirking. No, Dad, I didn't eat anything. Mommy didn't feed me all day. You froze, dumbfounded. Jungkook, what? Why didn't you feed him? He's still a child. What were you doing the entire day? You can't even feed a child on time? Yonim, he's lying. I made him soup and he threw it on my face. Jiwo, stop lying. How could you lie? Jungkook, stop it, Yuna. He's still a child. How could you say he's a liar? Jungkook, your name, because he is. Jungkook, you're his mom. Your name, how can you hate your own child? Your name, I'm not hating him. It's just you love him so much. You love him too much. Can't you see, Jungkook? You spoil him so much that he doesn't respect me. He's becoming completely mannerless. Jungkook yelling, enough, Yonim, stop it. His voice made you flinch, tears streamed down your face as you stood up, unable to speak. You turned and walked to your room, your heart heavy. Jungkook didn't follow you. You grabbed your phone and charger and quietly went to the guest room trying to collect yourself. That night, Jungkook and Jiwoo didn't come near you. Jungkook slept in Jiwoo's room and you lay awake feeling invisible, your heart aching from the rejections and the chaos that happened earlier. The next morning, Jungkook came downstairs and immediately noticed the sink full of dirty dishes from last night. He called out for you repeatedly. Your name, your name, your name. You didn't respond. You refused to come downstairs. Both Jiwoo and Jungkook's schedules got messed up because of it. You stayed away from home, going to your parents' house, giving them space to realize the consequences of their own behavior. Meanwhile, Jungkook took a day off, observing Jiwo's tantrum and how he threw food and screamed whenever he didn't get what he wanted. He realized painfully that it was because of him that Jiwo had become so spoiled and disrespectful. After a week of silence, Jungkook finally called you. This time you decide to pick up. On the other end, you could hear him crying, desperation in his voice. Please, your name, come home. Jung Jiwo, stop hitting me. You spoke firmly, a small smirk on your face. I'm not coming home until you fix your child. I'm a bad home, so I don't know how to teach him manners. But you're the best dad in the whole world, and I'm sure you know how to fix a mannerless child. And with that, you cut the call, and you weren't going back until both Jio and Jungkook had learned their lessons.